What is up, everybody? It's me, UE, and you're welcome back to my channel, baby. And on this channel, we talk inspirational lifestyle and self-development. And I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself as a young person. All right, so guys, without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So guys, as we all know, the habits that we form, the habits that we're forming right now makes us who we are tomorrow, okay? The kind of food we put in our body today determines our health tomorrow. The exercises we push ourselves to do today also goes a long way in determining our health tomorrow. So with that, you already know that habits have very important roles to play in our life. Habits practically makes us who we are, okay? That is the difference between successful people and the people that are not successful. Habits. So today on my list, my wonderful list, I'm going to be discussing with you guys 12 habits that you should stop doing. All right, so let's jump into it already. So the first habit that you should stop doing is to stop focusing on negativity and also to stop surrounding yourself with negative people. Okay, so we all know that whatever you focus on every single time determines your output towards life. So if you're always focusing on negativity, you give birth to negativity. If you're always thinking negativity about yourself, your mindset will always give birth to negativity, thereby producing negative results. And this goes the same way with the people we surround ourselves with. If we surround ourselves with people that are always negative, people that have bad things to say about every single thing, not seeing the opportunities or the positivity in things, we're also going to be influenced and we start to see negativity in every single thing we encounter. Now to the second one, stop comparing yourself. Now I did a video about this, you should check it out. I'll leave it in the card above. I keep on being confused whether it's here or here, but just click the card above, okay? When you compare yourself, you lose focus of yourself and you start losing your value. All right, so I've dealt with this so many times, when you're like, I'm not so tall, I'm not this, I'm not that, I do not have this and I do not have that, and I keep on comparing myself with so many people, and every single time I did that, I lost, and it did not make me better, it made me worse. But once I started appreciating myself and started seeing myself for who I am, seeing the potentials I have, and knowing that I can harness these potentials to actually become the best, I started appreciating myself. I started seeing the features in me that nobody else has. Now, the third habit you need to stop right now is to stop looking for shortcuts. All right, a lot of people might fight me for this one, but hear me out, okay? Shortcuts will do you no good. All right, quite all right, you might get to the destination, but you cannot compare to the person that has been in the process. Now I would always say, enjoy the process, love the process. It doesn't mean anything if you don't have money right now. It doesn't mean anything if you're not famous right now, because every single challenge during the process will make you the person you're going to become. All right, so it's not about getting to a particular destination, it's also about sticking to the process, because the process will make you the man you're gonna become. So do not look for shortcuts, stick to the process and enjoy the game. All right, now to the fourth one, okay, stop being around people that do not appreciate you. Why this happens most of the time is because we're trying to fit in, quite all right, we know that these people don't appreciate us and the things that we stand for, but we still try to be around them. Why? Because we're trying to fit in, okay? It doesn't make no sense, okay? So make sure you're not around people that are tolerating you. Always be around people that appreciate you and see through you, okay? Not people that just see what they want to see, but people that actually see the potentials you have, people that see your heart. Now to the fifth one, guys. This is absolutely important because it happens to a lot of people. All right, stop quitting when things get tough. Do not quit when things get hard, okay? What people do not understand is that once you're doing something in life, once you're pursuing after something you love, opportunities can always open up. okay? But sometimes it might get hard. It can get really tough before you get there, okay? Don't get me wrong, it can get really tough, but then what you need to understand as well is that things can always turn around, okay? I'll use my YouTube channel as an example. If I'm posting videos and I'm getting low views and all that, because it's what I love doing, I won't quit, okay? Even when I feel like quitting, I won't quit doing it. I still find myself shooting another video. I can't just give up because things are hard, okay? You might not know what to put you through. You don't know if it's the next step you're gonna take that will put you through. So you just keep on striving and keep on getting better. That way you get to the point you wanted to get to without even knowing. So the seventh thing on my list is stop procrastinating, okay? This one has dealt with me a lot of times, okay? What we do not understand is that the more we procrastinate, the more we lose our willpower to do whatever we want to do, okay? If you wanted to do something, do it right away, because the more you wait, the more likely it is for you not to do that particular thing, okay? So quit procrastination. Treat every single thing that you're doing as a matter of urgency. Follow it step by step and you're gonna get results. Now let's move on to the next one. Stop consuming the wrong media. All right, we all deal with this as young people, okay? It's common to enter Instagram and see a whole lot of things without even you knowing. It's like the world trying to flash a whole lot of negativity on you without even you going to check them out. All right, but this is what you can do. Be conscious of what you consume, all right? Because negativity actually deals with us in so many ways. Whatever you consume has a direct effect on how you react to situations around you. So because I know this, I'm so conscious of what I consume, okay? I'm so conscious of my environment and the things I go through with my phone or any device, okay? So because I know that this might actually affect my relationship with people around me, it might actually affect the way I react to situations and problems that I could have actually solved the right way. So be conscious of that. Be conscious of what you're taking, because what you're taking will actually affect what you give out. So with the ninth habit that you need to stop doing right now is to stop putting your well-being aside, all right? I understand that we need to hustle, we need to, pursue whatever we pursue, and we need to chase our passion and get our goals. But then we need to take care of ourselves as well. Take some time and look after yourself. I've learned my lesson a couple of times, and that has made me to come to the understanding that this body right here, created in the image of God, I have to take care of it. I have to take care of my skin. I have to take care of my health as well. Okay, I have to take some rest, because once this body stops to function, no matter how much we have in our head, no matter what we know, it limits us to what we can function. Always look after yourself. Stop putting your well-being aside and always putting your work first, okay? Take care of yourself, because that way you will last longer to serve people the more. Do not dwell on your mistakes, please, because it sets you back, all right? If you failed before, if you've made a couple of mistakes, let them be in the past, The scars might still be on you, but put your mind off it. The only thing you can take away from that is the lessons that you've learned, okay? It equips you to go further, it equips you to meet tomorrow and not make the same mistake, okay? So just take that from the mistake you've made and leave every other thing as garbage. Do not dwell on your mistake. It doesn't do you any good. That leads us to the next one. Stop beating yourself up every single time you make mistakes, okay? I understand that we might make a couple of mistakes more than once, but don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. You see, every single time you make a mistake, you learn a lesson from it, and that makes you better if you actually want to learn. I used to beat up myself so much that I get down for some days, I'm not able to do anything and be productive for some days, but I've started treating myself with so much compassion and love, and that has made me happy, and it has boosted my effectiveness and productivity. Now, what you need to understand is that there is nothing in beating up yourself. Okay, once you make a mistake, rise and keep running. Take the things you can take from the mistake and leave the rest behind you, just like I said. Now to the next one, needing people's approval. I'll always tell any young person this, okay? As long as your heart is right towards what you're doing, as long as you have peace in your heart and in your mind to pursue a particular purpose, please go for it. You do not need anybody's approval to do anything in this life. Permit me to use this as an example. Our parents want us to be certain people. Our parents want us to be doctors and lawyers, especially in this part of the world, okay? But then I've come to realize that in as much as our parents give birth to us, we are not just our parents' own, okay? I am made for the world. I am made to serve the world and bring out the things that I have inside of me to give out to the world, and I die empty. That is the way I want to live, okay? But if I go on looking for my parents' approval, people's decisions, in order to follow what I'm passionate about, in order to bring out the purpose that God has for me, then I'm doing myself a big harm, and I'm doing myself so much wrong. All right, so remember this: you do not need anybody's approval to follow your heart. As long as it is right, as long as it is praiseworthy, as long as it is genuine, you have the right to push on. Okay, to the 12th and the final habit that is on this my wonderful list. Okay, are you ready for this one? But before I mention this, all right, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to like this video, because that helps a lot, guys. So let's get down to it. Stop purchasing objects to seek happiness. All right, stop purchasing objects to seek happiness. All right, and this is one of the reasons I love minimalism, because it helps you live a simple life. Once you declutter the things that are not so necessary in your life, you realize that, oh, my happiness don't actually lie on these things. No matter the amount of possessions you have, you cannot get happiness in them. And I've come to realize that, because objects deteriorate after some times, but the things that are intrinsic, the values that we have within us, always stays there with us. So always build value and happiness from within you, not from the external things, like me finding my happiness in this water dispenser right now. That doesn't make sense, because over time this water dispenser will not be as new as it is. All right, I have to understand that this is just an object, and other objects can always come. All right, I hope that sinks in. Okay, so thank you guys for listening up to this moment. I really do appreciate. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do me that favor and do smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys, and I love you all big time. Peace, guys.